Hey guys, so I haven't talked in a whole episode yet, so I'm going to tell you what I'm doing and why I'm not playing Nuka World. So I'm going to try and complete the main storyline for Fallout 4 because I am going to be getting a new PlayStation with new games and a new profile. So I won't be able to use this profile anymore, which means it won't save any of my Fallout 4 progress. So yeah, so I won't be able to stuff. Never mind. Yeah, I won't be able to keep my save data when I get the new PS4. But don't worry, a whole new 400 episodes of something will probably come back. And that is, I am going to be getting, what's it called? Skyrim Remastered. Like, almost as soon as it comes out. So, yeah. That's pretty interesting.
Time to die!
Distance closed. Engaging. System offline.
You'll never leave here alive!
Ooh. Didn't know that this was here. In the ruins of CIT. This is here. CIT Rotunda. On the map says CIT Ruins, except when you enter the building it says CIT Rotunda. Magic power armor. Bad companion, but helps with terminals.
What? Who's there?
These nuts, that's who.
Getting hungry. Stupid noises. Ah. What's that? A noise? Help! Surround! Anything useful?
How did you get here? Freaking Slenderman.
Come on, let's play, little human! You move too much!
You can die.
Stop! Human is friend.
How is my armor already almost broken?
Only one of us survived! And it won't be you!
Stop! Human is friend. Stop right there.
Is it a synth gun? Oh my god. I have to take the long way.
Stop right there. You're gonna do what I say.
There we go. The stuff on these guys really came back. And he did have an Institute rifle. Isn't this where the... yes.
Go there. Now. $64 damage. 64 damage. Oh, so they're both the exact same. Might as well use my corn. He had an Institute rifle and a hunting rifle. Ooh. Yes.
'Twas very easy.
Hey. There's something you need?
A pistol does more damage than a freaking sniper.
Hey. Come on. Grab that.
I feel like there's some sort of secret button somewhere. Hunt down and kill Misha. Also, what is this? What is this? It's around this way. Oh, he's right here. I'm so dumb. At least I found him. Took me almost 3 hours.
Sean.
You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason. But now, this just confirms the truth I've always known. The Commonwealth is dead. There's no future here. The only hope for humanity lies below.
It wasn't always like this. It used to be different.
I can only imagine. Standing here, I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I was spared a life in this wasteland. I know that to you, I was kidnapped from that vault. In truth, the Institute rescued me. Both of us, really.
But why refreeze me?
As a failsafe, of course. I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. But if something were to go wrong, if I died, well, the Institute realized a contingency plan was prudent. Another source of pre-war DNA, preferably related to their primary subject. It only made sense that my parents should fill that role. So you were kept alive and safe within the vault. I'll admit, when I had you released from Vault 111, I had no expectations that you'd survive out here in all this. To not only do so, but manage to find me. To infiltrate the Institute itself. Extraordinary.
Your unconditional love is overwhelming. I think I need a moment.
I can accept that you're offended. You must understand, though. I have had no love to feel. We have been strangers until now, you and I. Certainly it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. Well, I suppose I wanted to see what would happen. An experiment of sorts. I had no idea what kind of man you were, you see. Would the Commonwealth corrupt you? As it has everything else. Would you even survive? Perhaps most curious to me. Would you, after all this time, attempt to find me? And now I know the answer.
Sean, you need to know. I still love you.
I can see that you do. Well, it's remarkable. There are greater things to come after your success at Bunker Hill. The synths have been safely returned and will be repurposed. Thank you for your work. I hope you weren't at too much risk.
It was a job that needed doing.
Yes, but it was also a job that you needed to be aware of. The railroad remains an annoyance, of course. But they'll be dealt with as necessary. And you, well, you've passed the test, as they say. You have done well. Please, take this as a token of my appreciation. Our appreciation, really. It's time for
Only
you to become
500
more
caps?
involved in the future of the
That's
Institute.
terrible.
I'd like you to join me inside. The Directorate is meeting, and you should be there. I'll be waiting. I've seen enough. It's time to go back in.
looks cool. That looks like an alien spaceship. There it is.
Let's get this directorate meeting over with before we speak further. It's... well, it's important.
There are actual people. They're all level 1 though. They'd be easy to kill. Except her. Time to test. Just how hard it would be.
I think it's time
Not
we
that
begin.
hard. I wonder if that was really easy. Escape. Whoa. That gave me a lot of stuff. Like what? Evie? Whoa, she is high level. And nuke.
Good, we're all here. I think it's time we begin.
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is he doing here?
I will address them. But there are other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally, things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ao has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. We're still monitoring the increased activity around Fort Independence, but there are no immediate signs we should be concerned. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more
What's going on with his
ambitious.
hands?
SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Sir, are you sure this is the time to be discussing it? Given, well, considering all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
I have no idea what that is.
I'll admit I'm relieved.
Oh yeah, it's a sense. I forgot
It's
about it.
intended to be something of a classified project, which I'm sure means everyone already knows about it. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible power. The kind that keeps the lights on. With every advance the Institute makes, our need for raw power increases. Many compromises and sacrifices have been made over the years to allow progress to continue.
Compromises for the weak.
That is one perspective, yes. But I think we can agree that going forward, no one can consider us weak. Phase 3 is simply the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide enough power to the Institute now and forever. It will ensure not just our survival, but our prosperity.
Sounds like an important...
That's... The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead, and to how you will help.
Sir.
Yes, Dr. Ayo. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yes? Well, he is gone. While I'm not overly fond of putting my own father in harm's way, he has proven more than capable of handling himself.
Yes, but...
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. Please. As I'm sure several of you are already aware, I have been under Dr. Volkert's care for some time. I'm sorry, this is difficult for me. Our best efforts have failed. Every experimental treatment we could devise has been unsuccessful. I'm sorry to say I am dying.
What?
Please, everyone, please, I am sorry. This is not
Sure,
how I
I'm trying to
wanted
put on
tell
a
you,
sticker here.
but we're running out of time.
There must be something we can do to help you.
The only thing that matters now is continuing the Institute's work. It will be all right. I assure you, we can talk more later. Right now, the future of the Institute is at stake. The Institute cannot survive without leadership. The Directorate must continue to govern with the best interest of all in mind. To that end, I am naming my father as my successor.
Oh, boy.
You can't be serious!
Really?
Seems a
Just
poor
a
choice.
freaking
How can you possibly
close.
justify this? He isn't one of us. He isn't even a scientist.
Ignoring your borderline, insubordinate tone, I will simply say this. The Institute has enough scientists. What it needs is a leader. I believe my father has already proven himself more than capable in that regard. This will conclude this meeting. Thank you.
Unit B592 is undergoing the reclamation process as we speak. Before long, he'll be back in the workforce.
I had no idea.
I know this is... well, it's a lot to take in at once.
I can do the job.
Of course you can. That's why I made the decision. There's no question that some of the Directorate, and the Institute at large, will need reassurances about your appointment. That's why I'd like you to take charge of this latest operation. Dr. Fillmore can fill you in on the details. There are hard decisions ahead, for all of us. But for you especially. I know that you'll do the right thing.
I want to see this. This trophy I just got. Oh, I can have a new companion.
I dislike resorting to the use of Commonwealth technology, but the advantage it will provide in this case cannot be overlooked.
Why can't I?
I dislike resorting to the use of Commonwealth technology, but the advantage it will provide in this case cannot be overlooked.
No way. Ooh.
I hope you realize how important mass fusion is to our overall goal.
You know what you should do? Get a capsule, drop a nuke in it. There's your energy. I mean, not exactly, but it's hard to explain how the energy comes from. But I don't want to get into quantum physics. Where it be, where it be.
I have a variety of items that should prove useful in your surface missions.
Hi.
You are authorized to access my stock of supplies. Requisition clearance granted. How may I help you?
Let's see what you got.
If only I had any plasma. These are plants. Why aren't I, a 400-pound man, sinking into them?
Have you seen J522 around? He didn't show up for duty today, and I can't seem to find him.
Did you check robotics? He was probably scheduled for routine maintenance. I wouldn't worry about it.
I thought so too, but he wasn't in the log, and everyone I've asked hasn't seen him. He's never just missed his shift like that.
What are you saying?
I'm worried something might have happened to him. No one knows where he is. It's like he just disappeared. It doesn't feel right.
Shh. Keep your voice down. You know what happens if they hear you talking like this? They'll wipe you. I suggest you keep this to yourself.
But what if something's wrong? Look around. Courser patrols have doubled. Synths are being wiped more frequently. Something is going on.
I don't want to hear anymore. Do whatever you want. Just leave me out of it. I can't express how truly humbling it is to stand in your presence.
Hi.
Father has done remarkable things. I would not have-
Finally. Oh my god. So much. Is this pretty much a janitor's closet that I hacked into? A doctor's janitor closet? I hope at least that there's. I at least hope that there's some synth grenades. Nothing. Oh, that's useless.
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back.
Just as you gave life to Father, he gave life to many of us.
Dr. Fillmore.
Busy day for you, isn't it? Well, it's about to get busier. You're going to lead this operation, I'm told.
I need some details here. I have no idea what I'm getting into.
Of course, that's why we're talking. Otherwise, you'd be up top already. Recent events have upset our timetable. Getting the reactor online has become our #1 priority. It needs to be running, well, yesterday. We're going to have to cut some corners. I'm not thrilled, but it means we'll need to rely on some pre-war tech. You're going to the mass fusion building to acquire a beryllium agitator for us.
Consider it done.
I'll consider it done when I've got it in my hands. I'm going with you.
Is that really necessary? I'm sure I can handle this by myself.
Yes, it really is. Not only is this tech sensitive, it's old. Look, I'll take care of it. You just make sure I come back in one piece.
Sounds good. I'd appreciate the company.
Not as much as I'd appreciate coming back in one piece.
Sure.
But here we are, with our options dwindled. Not to put more pressure on you, but we have to move quickly on this. Word is that the Brotherhood is nosing around the area. We don't want them getting the agitator before we... Head on up to the relay, and I'll meet you there.
Yeah, mass fusion and all, but first I need to get rid of all this stuff in my inventory. Also, while I'm there, I think I'll pick up a Ripper. Because I have absolute no, like, I have pretty much no ammo. So I'm gonna go melee.
Hey. I'm all in. Hey.
Whatever you need. Here's what I've got.
Heads up.
Take a look.
Heads up.
If I got it.
Look alive.
Here's what I've got.
What?
It's astounding how much we still have to
Hey, Mom.
discover out here.
Okay.
I'll stop complaining when there's nothing left to complain about.
41 or 42? Okay. Okay.
Never fear, sir. I will ensure your safety to the best of my ability.
I can't play on my Vita. Plays games terribly. And also on Fallout 4, it literally doesn't even have enough buttons to play the game. I can't pick up or take anything or I can't even open, like, to see what I have. Okay. Yeah.